Okay, today we're going on tour. We're going to see my buddy, Josh Pitre, PCW, Pitres Custom Woodworking. Up here, we're going to go see his whole operation. He builds custom cabinets, like legit custom cabinets, not ones ordered in. Hard wood, solid wood, right out of his shop up here. We're going to go see the whole operation and everything he does. But Josh always had real good paying jobs, and he gave that up as well to work for himself. So I did the same thing. Working for yourself it's an absolute grind. So I want to do this for him and take you guys along today. The reason too I really want to do this, another reason, is because again I can resonate with Josh. I think a lot of people from the outside just see when people own their own business, they're like, they don't really see how hard it is and the grind is, and especially when you quit a full-time job like we both did, when you have kids and a wife and a home. It's not easy. If you're actually doing it and working for yourself, it's a grind. I don't remember the last time I had like a full night's sleep. Your brain doesn't stop. Even if you're doing well, everything's going perfect, your brain doesn't stop. But I'll tell you this, one thing I do like now that I actually have, that at first, when you first work for yourself, you're not enjoying beach days with your family, you're not enjoying anything for the first few years. Now I'm starting to get things delegated a little bit. Like I push everything out that doesn't make me money is delegated to somebody else. So I'll tell that to anyone working for themselves. One of my mentors had me set an alarm every hour, and every time that alarm went off, I'd look at that hour and say, okay, was this a money-making activity? If it's not, gotta go. Somebody's got to do it for me, or I gotta have somebody else do it for me, or get rid of it altogether. So yeah, so once you learn all that, and the first few years obviously you can't do that, but once you start getting to that point, you can start controlling your business a little bit better and running things. It makes things a lot easier. So going up here, Josh has been doing this now for a couple of years, so I'm pumped because he's really doing well. He's killing it. And if you guys need absolutely anything done, shelving, kitchens, anything at all, this guy's the man. Like, people just don't. I know a lot of people do that. They'll sit in front of the camera and just record videos of the market, but nobody really cares about that. So let's start bringing you guys along with a little bit more behind the scenes stuff, what I do. This is a pretty laid back morning here today. I'm enjoying it. It's good to go here. Usually it's just like full tilt, boom, boom, boom. The moment I get up, getting the kids dressed, bath, breakfasts, them to daycare, back home. Like, my mornings every morning is prospecting from 9 to 12. I barely answer my phone. Do not disturb, dialed in. My assistant even knows, like, not to, she knows I don't take any calls, texts, nothing from 9 to 12. So you got to do what you're best at least 3 hours a day to keep the business growing. If you're not working on business growing activities, it's eventually going to die. That's just with any business, right? Not just mine. Absolutely, Zach. Absolutely. Surrounding yourself with the right people. I've been doing real estate and other things now. Working for myself, actually, and other things on the go too. But about 7 years, and I can honestly say, man, I bet you I've been really like doing it. Like, I mean, I've been treating like doing it the whole time, but like actually doing it right and being around the right people for only about a year and a half. Other than that, I'm just like, I don't even understand why people work with me. They must have just liked me. I don't know, because I look back now and I'm like, shit. Like, I wish I get a couple guys writing exams right now to be a realtor, and I'm so pumped to be able to help them and show them things that I wasn't told. Because I want to say this too, if you're in business for any reason other than helping people, it's not going to last. Like, what I mean by that is, like, if you're transactional in any business, it's never going to last. It's just, you're not going to get you anywhere. When I first started 7 years ago, I wasn't around the right people, and I learned that really quickly. Like, I think I talk more people out of not buying things, you know, than selling them things. And I stay true to that, that's for sure, because it always comes back around. Like, I don't care if you buy a house or you don't, whatever you want to do. And then even when I go to listing appointments and things, like, I just tell people, this is the facts, this is what it is, this is the data, this is what your house might or might not go for. I can't promise you this crazy number that some people might, but it's not true. Like, I just tell people the truth, and they don't want to work with me, great, that's fine, but you'll never get anything but the truth out of me. So that's it. And yeah, no, you got to surround yourself with the right people, man, and just do it right and enjoy what you do. It doesn't matter what the business is. You just can't be transactional, and you will grow. Just focus on what you do best. There's 10 things you're trying, write them all down and figure out where you get the most leads from, what's working, and take the rest and push it aside. All right, let's go. Bring my energy drink. Let's go see what's up. Josh Pitre. What's up, brother? How you doing? What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
How you doing, man? What have you been doing? What's going on here today?
Lots. We're just getting a little cleanup done. We've been swamped doing some kitchens. We got a kitchen built yesterday, working on some bar tops.
Yes, sir.
And stuff, so.
Man, this is super cool. Super cool. I can't wait to show everyone this. I was talking about it on the way up, like how far you come with this, and I'm pumped to show everyone in the social world to see what Josh Pitre has going on in the behind the scenes,
in the cabinet world.
Yeah. So you got a whole kitchen over here?
We built that yesterday. It's going out next week, so we're going to do a lot of the finishing aspects of it this week, get it stained up, get all the panels cut, finished panels.
You built that whole thing yesterday?
Yeah, 5 hours about. Some table saw through the edge bander and assembled.
And you mentioned there the other day that you upgraded the shop a little bit. So before you upgraded things, would you be able to do it that quick?
Oh, no. That would have taken us like 2 full days.
Yes, wow.
Versus,
5 hours.
Down to 5 hours, so it's quite the game changer.
So you can pump out kitchens now. I mean...
Yeah. I mean, they still take a fair bit with all, we still got to do the drawers, and the staining and clear coating process is quite...
And you do all the stain and paint and everything right here?
Yeah, all in-house.
We'll show everybody that paint room.
Pretty well everything's in-house but the doors. We order our doors in.
Yep.
It's more or less a time factor, right, for us. And
sure.
It gives us a lot more, we can start the kitchen and wait on the doors for a week, and then they show up ready to go. So. And
they're all solid birch, everything.
Birch, yeah.
I was saying earlier, too, that, like, man, I wish I had got you to do my kitchen, because my kids just literally beat everything up with if you don't spend the money on that stuff.
Oh, it's true, yeah.
Take us a run through the shop, Josh. Show us how everything works. Like you kind of changed everything around here.
Yeah, I changed the whole layout of it, and bought some new tools, and just made it work for us. And we're happy with it now. It seems to be working nice.
Look at all the check that out there. Everything's all the dust. Look, it's all
runs into the bags, and then we empty those every week, or depending on how often we're using them. Sometimes it's daily, right?
Right.
Filling up a bunch of hardwood and
it's just crazy, man.
Table saw over here, sliding table saw. The flooring blade on it to prevent chip out. That's a game changer.
Yeah, you got to keep those sharp all the time.
Sharp. I got a ton of sharp blades up there, and we rotate them.
If not, they chip wood. Probably chips easy.
And they burn, and they just need to be sharp all the time for a clean cut, right? So
sure.
Keep the table nice and clean, and keep it sprayed up with the spray. And
is there a lot of maintenance to it? You just, as long as you keep up with it, right?
Keep up with it, yeah. The dust gets built up in it. You just always check the dust collection and make sure the bags are empty, and there's no chips stuffed down in, because if it gets plugged up, man, it's brutal. It's dust everywhere. Yeah.
I bet. man. So what's going on over here?
Material storage all over here. We got all our sheet goods, our birch, sheet birch. We got unfinished birch, sheet, particle core, plywood.
How often do you got to bring a ship? Like, how often are you loading up on them?
A full lift of birch will get us through, like, depending on the size of the kitchen, maybe 2 kitchens.
Okay.
Give or take, right? Like, I've used one whole lift for a whole kitchen before, so, and then I've got 3 out of 1. So it all depends on your size of your kitchen.
And people wonder why like kitchens are so expensive, because we're gonna like basically take everyone a run right through and like what is done to make a kitchen and ordering all this birch in. Like nothing's cheap today, man. Like
yeah, no, it's definitely not cheap. I go up to Moncton or I make an order and you spend thousands and then you turn around and you look at what you bought and you're like, what the hell
what did I get? It's like know? Going in, it's you know how everyone like, feels when you go into Sobeys and come in with a bag for $100?
Yeah.
Same kind of thing, except way more.
Yeah, way more.
Way more.
Yeah, no, there's
and this is all cut wood.
They're all cut off that I just stacked over here for now, but in behind we get all our hardwood birch, 5/4 birch, maple, red oak, there's some walnut. Then I have slabs, live edge slabs, some exotics, some local stuff. And
slabs that people use for bar tops, countertops.
Epoxy work, all that.
And we mentioned earlier, Josh did the whole restaurant there, Casa Latina. He did that whole...
along with Tyler and...
Yep.
Yeah, we partnered up on that. And
that's wicked, man.
And stuff.
It looks good. That was a wicked one.
Yeah, it was sweet. There's some... what do we got here? These are some exotics too. We work with a lot of exotics. This here's zircate from Central America.
Is that right?
It's crazy expensive, but they make guitars out of it and cool stuff. But it's like a...
So how do you get this?
I have suppliers in Keswick Ridge and in Moncton. And in Keswick Ridge, they brought some of this in. I check them both out frequently for new products and see what they have. And I'm a sucker for that cool stuff.
Sure, man.
Yeah, it's make some neat things with it. And,
do you find like the wood looks all coming back now?
100%. Yeah,
like people are getting away from the white.
And I try to say too, like if you're looking for like a dark stained kitchen, or it's all preference and cost, but if you're looking for a certain look, you're better off finding that natural wood that can match it.
Sure.
Than staining, right? Like you're gonna get such a nice,
100%,
much nicer finished product at the end of the day, right? So.
I agree, man. My wife's been wishing we did that ever since we built our house, but I had to cheap out, you know. Now I regret it.
The next one.
Yeah. So what's this here?
So this is the joiner. This surfaces everything before it goes through the planer. Gets you a nice square, flat surface to mill from.
Okay.
So you're not going through. If you were to send something right through the planer, whatever the board looks like, the planer mimics it, right? So it'll roll. If it's got a twist, it's gonna roll through it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and it's hard to get like perfect wood around here.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
So that
some
keeps
of the
everything.
Stuff that comes in, it's just crazy.
Oh, I believe it, man.
We make it work. Buy it a little bit thicker so you got more to work with, right?
Sure. Yeah, you can shave it down a bit, get it nice and true, and then.
Yeah, definitely. Corey runs us through the joiner. It's going to take your rough edge, all the highs and lows, and it's going to make it a nice smooth square edge, and then he'll flip it down against the fence and get that wobbling. If you were to run that through the planer, it would come out like that, right? It would just get thinner. Right. So you have to get it nice and flat and square before you move on to the next step. This is the 20-inch planer. This one's new within like 6 months. Game changer. It's much wider than the one I had before, and it's got a nice helical head on it, so it's really efficient, clean, smooth cut. It comes out like butter, man.
You can just set your depth.
Set your depth, yeah. Set your speed on it. It's got 2 speeds, and yeah, it's awesome. So now that it's been through the joiner, got a nice square, clean edge, flat surface, no more wobble, we can run it through the planer. We just set our depth.
So you showed me earlier what's the dado cut. We'll show everybody.
The dado cut's right here. So we do it in all our drawers. Gives a nice groove. So that's for all our drawer construction and stuff. So we glue it, nail it, and it makes it stronger, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, you can get more technical with it too, with like blind dados and different things, but no, it works great. So we just dedicated this saw to that because it's a pain changing blades and getting your thickness right. So I got that set up now. So when you put a piece in there, it's not
right.
You know, because there's like little shims in there, like talking millimeters, just to get it.
Really?
Right. So yeah, it's pretty precise. But
wow.
Yeah.
And this is just all before you even get to put the kitchen together. We're not even halfway there.
This is the 24-inch drum sander. This saves a lot of time too. So out of the planer into this, you can do like 80 grit, 120 on the front, and then it cuts, and then you get to like 100 or 120, or even higher if you want. But you go too high and it ends up burning.
Sure. Yeah.
So we finish it all with this. This is the dual drum sander. It sands everything. Hit it with 100 grit, then 120. Get it prepped for finishing with the orbital. So.
This looks new.
This one's new. Yeah, this one's sweet because.
What do you got going on up there?
I don't even know, man.
What is that?
That's been here since I bought the place, and I just haven't taken
Can't take it off, eh?
Yeah.
That's wicked.
Good luck charm, I guess.
Yeah, don't take that down. That's gonna stay here for next time.
Oh yeah,
better be up there
for the next owner.
This brand new bandsaw.
Yeah, 14-inch bandsaw. We do a lot of resawing on that. So when we build our panels and stuff, we do batten strips on it. They're called. They're 3/8 wide.
Yeah.
So in order to save material, we split a lot of our boards in half. So we resaw them.
Smart, yeah.
So we run them through that, and yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah. So again, like all this stuff that you're upgrading, you've been doing it, what, 2 years in your own now?
Be 2 years in a couple months. Yeah.
So like a lot of this stuff is going back into the business, the money you make. You're reinvesting in yourself, right?
Exactly.
And that people need to understand that. So to make it a bit better, it takes like 4 or 5 years to really get a business going.
It does,
on its feet,
I've
right?
come to find that out. Like it's a lot. It's stressful and it's tough to get to that point, right? But you just got to stick it out and
stick it out.
There's a lot of days, man, where I wonder, like, what am I doing? Like, you know, am I ever gonna get on top of things? But it's a slow process and it's a learning curve, right? I mean,
don't ever quit. Like you're doing really well. I mean, it's easy to do that, eh? Say, you know what, I'm just gonna go back to what I had, and like,
no, it's
this is pretty awesome, man.
You gotta look at the future and have a game plan. And
I'm pretty proud of you, man. This is cool. Look at all, like he also does all kinds of woodworking. Look at these coffee.
That's your cotte. That's that piece of raw wood I showed you over there. We made a table out of it. I still have to finish it. Put another couple more coats of clear and get it cleaned up. But
that's beautiful.
It's been kind of on the back burner, right? So it's been collecting dust over in the corner.
That is beautiful. Is that an order for someone?
No, that's that cool wood. I just
wanted to
have it, and it's one of those things that I plan on selling. But there's another end table too. It's like a little coffee table.
That's sick. And then you make anything. You can make anything, man.
Yeah. So
what are these for?
Those are black walnut serving boards for Casalatina.
Oh, cool, man.
And some shot serving trays and for tequila night.
Is that your? Is that how you put the logo on stuff?
Iron. I'll have to show you.
Yeah, we got to get that on tape. So every time you do work, you mark it. That's cool, man. Yeah, we'll definitely have to get that. Yeah, and then, so after everything's done here, then what? Off to the paint booth, stain? Paint booth, stain, yeah. Corey usually handles the finishing stuff, the stain and that. I do all the spraying, and it's a good team effort here. Oh man, that's awesome. You got to work together, that's for sure. Oh yeah, you do. And he's been with you right from the start, Corey. Pretty well, yeah, a month or two in. And yeah. Somebody's got to keep an eye. Somebody's got to keep an eye on him, eh? He keeps me on the straight and narrow, man. He keeps me, keeps me going. That's wicked, man. No, you guys got a good thing going. That's I'd be a mess without him because I can't handle all this work alone, right? No, you could. It's really hard to find good help these days too. Like it, man. I love it. Let's see the paint booth. Yeah, it's just out here. Yeah. Those doors are beautiful, man. Like they're so nice. This is becoming more common. It's a shaker door, but it's a variation of the shaker with the. I like how it's kind of with a chamfer on the inside, and it's really nice. Easier to clean too. Yeah, sure. Happy little. See, stuff like that you don't think about, do you? No, no. Oh, I love that. Makes me, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a nice color there too.
Yeah, that one there was another misorder. I got oodles of doors out back, but I mean it happens, you know. It needs them on another project, so
Yeah.
And still, that could even be painted if I wanted to use it on another job, right? So,
Yeah. It's wicked, man.
This is the paint booth. I can write.
What's that for all your doors? That rack there?
That rack, yeah, I can do about 40 doors at once, and then speeds up the process. Yeah, just keep stacking them and rotating them, and
All your paint that's all vented out.
oh yeah, tons of overspray in here.
So you literally do everything here.
Yeah,
Boom.
everything.
One-stop shop, install,
Yeah.
build, do the whole bit, paint everything. That's awesome. There's not a lot of people that do it. And
No.
do real solid
There are a
Birch
couple other
kitchens.
guys around. They do great work, and one thing I don't do is we don't build doors one at a time, right? So we just order those in, and they're ready when we get the kitchen ready, and I spray them, and they're out the door.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a time saver.
Well, if you can order the doors in, what's the difference?
Right.
You can just build all the boxes and
I find it, for myself, I find it more cost effective too, instead of ordering all in that hardwood and milling it in the waste, and you can just order that finished product, and it's done, ready for.
And a time thing too. You got to look at it too. Like, okay, is it cheaper for me to take all this time, like to build those doors and make them all? It's going to take you a while, right?
Yeah.
And this is your you
This is our
take
install
that.
kit.
This is
what usually goes out the door. We usually keep it in the trailer, so yeah.
when you're going to a job, you take.
Everything's battery, so I don't have to deal with cords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice
Which
gear,
helps
man.
tremendously.
And you bought all this too after. Like,
Yeah, this is all new stuff to me, and I bought it all, and probably need another whole set, man. I find we take it out of the trailer, and we need something in the shop, and it's nice to have doubles of things, but then we get out on a job, and we're like, oh, where's our oscillator tool? Crap, it's in the shop.
It's in the shop.
We pulled it from the install kit or something, right? So
You'll get there, man.
oh
You'll
yeah,
get there.
yeah, good though.
I think a lot of people do. They'll make mistakes like that in business when they're getting going. They'll spend too much at once.
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah,
Right,
you really
they'll
gotta
spend-
watch it. Over here, I can show you over here. Sections of but this here's our hinge boring machine.
Yeah.
It does all the holes in the drawer and the doors for all.
Oh,
your,
you do all that before you go.
Yeah, so like
So you can't. So everything's straight. All your holes are always.
yeah, it's like these are how they come, right? And then you slide that in the machine, and you just press the button, and it drills your holes and slap your hinges in, and
Wow.
off to the races. Yeah, this is the program we use to design all our kitchens. I go into a house, take all my measurements I need, windows, doors, everything that's needed, and I can start dragging and dropping cabinets, placing them, changing sizes, heights, and then finish options too. So after, this is actually the kitchen that we're building right now in shop. So
That's that one right here.
yeah, so I can go into 3D. I can get, this has changed since I've done this. It's going to be a little stained, but yeah, we can design the kitchen, show the customer what they're going to see as a final product.
They must love that.
Oh, it's a game changer, yeah. And it's fully customizable, so I can change anything in it, like, crown, height of cabinet, shelves, colors, you name it, kind of door that we're going to use. So, yeah,
That's awesome, man.
pretty sick. And then I can I can render the photos and get lifelike 3D photos.
Oh, is
of
that
it. So,
right?
yeah, so
Really gives people a feel of what they're gonna get, right?
100%.
That's awesome. This is wicked, man. And then this here, what's this? You said this is a new machine too?
Yeah.
You just finished cleaning it, did you?
Yeah, it's ready to go. We got it all ready to go for the day. So
yeah, that looks like my color of my island there. What's
what do we go? Weathered oak?
Yeah. Is that what it is?
This is just their natural birch. So the weathered oak be a bit darker. All pre-finished, ready to assemble.
Wow, look at that. Like the difference from this side, that side, it puts all the edging on. That's quick. That is fast,
You can put also through, right?
And before you were doing that all by hand.
All by hand, man. With a file and a sanding block, and yeah, it was brutal.
No thing.
The thing we have too that's very helpful is our this is an upper gable for like an upper cabinet, right?
Yeah.
And, this does all your adjustable holes for your shelving.
Okay.
So you can put up to, I think there's 14 bits in it or so. You do 3. I might start doing 5, but it's all preference too, right?
Sure, where everyone wants their shelves. And
some people don't like moving them. Some people like to move them wherever. So it's
yep.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Wow. Yeah, you gotta see. There's this. I'm so pumped to show everyone because there's so much to a kitchen.
There's a lot more to it than you'd think.
Yeah, and this is why they cost what they cost. If you want a real custom kitchen,
100%.
right here.
Dustless sander we bought. That vacuum's amazing. Everything's all plumbed in, so you get no dust. We can take that right into a finished house. Do what we need to do, right?
Man, it's wild. I've been in I've been in cabinet shop before, and there's literally like no sawdust or dust in here at all.
No.
Aside from you just sweeping. Yeah. It's insane.
Clean, so. Usually when we're doing custom wood products, butcher blocks, cutting boards, and all that fun stuff, we like to stamp it with the logo.
This is it. This is wicked, man. Well, I hope everyone enjoys this. We're gonna do a little run around the property, but yeah, this is Josh Pitre. If you guys need anything at all, he's the owner operator of PCW Pitres Custom Woodworking. And yeah, man, this is wicked. Thanks for having me today, buddy. This is wicked, dude.